Hello everybody, welcome to today's video on the channel, and in today's video I want to talk about the recent raid bug that just happened in the community. A lot of players are kind of furious about this and up in the air about it, and I figured it'd be a really good video to talk about and offer my opinion on a couple of things. So basically, you're probably wondering, Liam, what the hell did KingsIsle mess up on this time? Okay, so basically there was a guild, I believe it was the Roaring Raptors. They, went in, streamed today, and they're gonna try and beat the raid, right? Because that's like the only guild left that is actively trying to beat the raid, I would say, for the most part, right? So they went in. Apparently, they could not actually do the raid, but there was the chest that you could hit to actually get the new raid gear. Now, per chest hit, apparently it's like 800, and then it goes up to like 1,000. All the way up to 5,000 I heard from players as well. So it's a lot of crowns per chest hit if you're going for the raid gear. But obviously, there's a lot of questions like, should that be monetized? What should happen to the players that actually did get to do this? And what's going to happen if people who have that gear and did the, exploit go ahead and go and do PvP? What is going to happen? Now, Cam talked about this on his stream, and he's saying that apparently nobody is going to get banned for doing this exploit. Now, I'm guessing you might get like a suspension, like a week suspension probably, or you might just get your gear refunded, like they might just simply take it away, stuff like that. But I don't know how I feel about that, because there's a lot of people that spend like 60,000, 80,000 crowns, which is like $100. Just so they could get in there and hit the chest and get the new gear, And I know that's not intended, but like, are they gonna get their crowns back and stuff? And like, that's not a bad thing for KingsIsle at the end of the day, right? If the players go in there, they spent a shit ton of money to get the gear that you made because they want to pay to save time. What's wrong with that? Now, you're probably like, Liam, that's a stupid thing to say, and that's a fair point, guys. But here's the thing, right? This new flower pack that's going to be coming out is the exact same template as last year's raid from the Dragonspire raid, okay? It is literally the void set in a pack, okay? Now, this is what kind of shifted my opinion on this whole thing. If you're just going to release a pack a year later so you can pay to win the gear, what's wrong with just hitting the chest now, when the chest is super expensive, by the way, and just getting the gear now, I don't know, man, because I feel like if they're just going to monetize it eventually, what's the difference from paying now and paying later? Either way, KingsIsle gets money, and they get the players to play their game, player retention. Now, I'm not trying to defend the exploiting at all in the video here. I'm just saying, like, if they're going to literally make raid gear exclusive and then just monetize it later on, I think you might as well just have a way to pay, whether it's a pack right now or just hit the chest right away, because like the raid has been out for like 3 months now, and like I said, there's only one active guild right now that's like doing it like religiously on cooldowns, like my guild. Other guilds just stop doing it because it's too tedious, it's not fun anymore, it's too difficult, it's just not, and it's too much energy, it's just too much work. It's too bad. It's too tedious. It's not a greatly designed raid. Now, I'm not here to, rant on the raid. I do like the raid a lot. I love that it's Azteca. I think the music is beautiful, stuff like that. And I think it is, a pretty cool thing to have in the game in terms of like, hard end game content and all. But I do feel like there should be a paid way to save time, because right now it feels pretty depressing. We go in there, we spend hours making a key, we use the key, we waste more hours, we don't get any gear at all for the time we put in, and we're actually wasting money for crowns, for cantrips, for, unlocking the portal every single time as well. It's just like a liability to just do the raid and try and figure it out. Now, the first raid wasn't this bad because you could actually guild hop and actually find like, and actually craft like a good, super competent team, so you could take, I don't know, like a Fire from the Roaring Raptors, you could take Liam from my guild, you could take like a Jade from, I don't know, like the I don't even know, man. The kitten guild or some shit. I don't know, man. You know? But you could actually like make a really solid team with the guild hopping feature. But now you can't really do that anymore because like obviously the guild hop is patched and there's like a big, you know, hefty 2-week cooldown now. But yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen with all this and stuff. I'll be honest, I was a little bit tempted to do it, but obviously we didn't do it. So that's good for us, I guess. But I do want to get in there and do the raid, but it's just like, you're not really incentivized to, like I said. It doesn't feel good yet. You don't get that drive. Like, okay, I'm going to do the raid. I'm going to kick its ass. No, this raid is depressing. I'm going to get my time wasted, and I'm going to waste my money. That is literally what it feels like to raid right now. Whether you like the raid or not, like I said, I actually do like this raid, but that is how I feel because of how poorly designed and how bad they messed up on this raid this time around. So, I don't know, man. I just thought I'd make a video and talk about this for y'all. Let me know your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments below. Guys, I'm really curious to see your stance on this. Again, I'm kind of the opinion where I don't mind if they're just going to put a whole pack out, like they did, right? Like they are going to do with having raid gear in the pack. My stance is completely shifted on this whole exclusive gear thing, right? That you might as well just let us hit the chest, or might as well just let us buy the pack right now, right? Because we already see the cost from the chest in this raid is extremely high, right? And it's RNG, it's not school specific gear as well. So like, what's wrong? What's the difference between hitting a pack and hitting a chest that's really expensive, by the way, to get the gear? You know, I just figured that'd be something important to talk about in this video, and I don't mind having a pay to save time way because like I said right now, this raid has just been a very big letdown. I feel like, I don't want to say I speak for the entire community, but that's kind of, you know, a lot to say, but generally most raiders feel let down by the second raid, the Crying Sky raid, and they feel like KingsIsle's messed up, and it feels like an insult to their time, and it feels absolutely depressing, you know? Even as somebody who makes content on the game, I'm just not even motivated or bothered to even try doing the raid. And there's a lot of reasons behind that, you know, whether it's like 12 players is a lot. You have to pay so much goddamn crowns just to get the cantrip to get into the gate, to even use cantrips to beat a boss fight. It's just so expensive, too many players, too much time. You don't get anything back, like, for the 3 hours or the key you put in. You just literally can get 0 drops for putting all that time in. You're not incentivized to keep coming back for more. And like I said, it's been out for like, what, 3 months now, and there's just no results to show for that. So, I don't know, man. That's really all I have to say for the video, guys. Might have been a bit ranty at the end here, so I do apologize for that, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out and, you know, hopefully voice how some of you guys are feeling as well, you know? And I feel like there has been a steep decline with the raid over the past couple of months, you know? A lot of people were excited for it. A lot of people liked it at the start and even like tried to figure it out. But now people are just like I said, they just feel depressed. They don't want to try and do the raid again. And when this bug happens where you can just pay to get the gear, yeah, it's already, you know, you have to buy 80k crowns to do it probably. But like people are like, oh my god, maybe I can get the gear now and like do PvP or make a setup, and like that feeling is just like, you know, that's fun to players, right? Like, oh my god, I can actually get my hands on the gear. I can actually play the game, make a new build maybe, and stuff like that. Like, I was really hoping when I heard this that maybe it was like an intended feature that I could just literally pay like a shit ton of crowns to like get the gear and not have to do the raid and like waste my time. But, you know, like it is an exploit and stuff like that. So, you know, that's just is what it is. And I don't know, man. I just really wish they'd do something to make the raid more accessible in general and make it more rewarding and less depressing, you know, as a player. So that's everything I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, y'all.